Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
We have some things to talk about as we go through the week. We do have some preliminary examinations scheduled for this afternoon, and don't know yet what the status of those is. And the prosecutor is short-staffed. They're down to 2 people. They need a staff of 5, so we're going to have to be dealing with some of those issues. I mentioned that the prosecutor's office is down to 2 staff. While I was gone, Miss Deborah Davis is no longer with the county prosecuting attorney's office. And I'm not sure everything that has been transpiring. You're going to hear about it sooner or later. So they're down to just Mr. Marvin and Mr. O'Bear, the chief assistant, trying to cover 4 courts. Have hired somebody else, but they won't be starting until March, as I understand it.
I didn't realize taking on a part-time job to help out at the prosecuting attorney's office would lead to me realizing that it was an area of the law that was my passion. Taking it on as a full-time position meant giving up some of the freedoms of being self-employed. It was an adjustment to be under the control and direction of someone, especially when both of us were new to prosecution. I dove in headfirst to training, learning, and trying to be the best possible legal advocate I could be. I handled hundreds if not thousands of cases in a short period of time, from civil infraction formal hearings to capital felony cases that resulted in decades of incarceration for some of the most unspeakable crimes against children. We often were understaffed, including for the majority of 2023. I took on a lot of extra work, but it only increased my desire to excel in prosecution. Handling the hardest cases with the most egregious facts was my specialty. I have never been too scared to try a case, or to ask for more investigation to be completed so that I could give each case the attention it deserved and determine how justice could best be served. I'm sure I didn't always get it right, as we only know what we know. No person can know all of the facts, history, and potential consequences of any case. However, I respected the officers and their opinions, and made sure to fact-check as much as possible before making any decisions. I have never taken my oath to uphold the law and seek justice lightly. I understand complex trauma, and how it affects the ability of victims to make rational decisions. I dedicated my career to protecting those that can't or won't protect themselves, as well as the ones who have gained the strength to face their abusers. I've had to make some unpopular decisions, but I've always done so with integrity and compassion. I knew that announcing I was going to run for the office of St. Joseph County Prosecutor in 2024 would be controversial, but I could not have ever imagined what some people will do or say to serve their own interests. I talked it over with trusted family and friends, and decided that even challenging the incumbent resulted in losing my current position. It was something I felt strongly about. My family and kids supported the decision. They are my top priority, and this process is going to have an effect on them no matter how much I try to shield them from the harsh realities of politics. I have dedicated the last 3.5 years of my career to serving this community as an assistant prosecutor. I look forward to a couple decades of being able to serve you as the elected prosecutor if given the opportunity. The facts are the facts, and they will come out in due time. I appreciate those that have reached out, and I look forward to running a clean, successful campaign for the Republican Party. I will always put honor before ego, and strive to build a prosecutor's office filled with 5 well-trained, knowledgeable, and dedicated attorneys who will work together as a team. My leadership philosophy is to surround myself with colleagues that challenge each other to be better for the service of the citizens, and raise each other up with respect and honor. I look forward to a new chapter, and can't wait to get back to being an advocate for justice.